Right, what is up guys, here on the Tom Play Central. My name is James FPS, bringing you guys another video today. What I'm going to be talking to you guys today about is the transport system in Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands and how I feel all the transport basically could be improved in one way or another. If you guys do find this video useful, do subscribe if you're new, and you like if you find it enjoyable and useful, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And yet, let's get right into it. So I'm going to address the cars first in the game, and I personally feel that these are okay. I get that they aren't like a massive part of the game, and they aren't sort of the core focus of the game, but I certainly feel like they could be done better. I feel there needs to be more of a distinction between the types of cars that you're driving, because at the moment, to me at least, it kind of feels like I'm either driving a pickup truck, a fast car, or a boring car. And it's just not that great in my opinion. And you've got the bikes as well, which are rubbish. And I kind of feel like the controls are just a little bit clunky. I don't feel like it's nice and smooth like in other games with driving. It's important. Say, take Grand Theft Auto 5 as your like base mark for where you want your driving to be, because as an open world game, that is probably the best in my opinion. And I feel like this Tom Clancy game is a long way off getting to that, which needs addressing, because I think this open world that we've got has such great opportunity of being explored, and I just kind of feel like the controls aren't that great. I just feel like they're a bit clunky. It might just be that the roads that we're driving on, a lot of them are dirt, but I kind of feel like just for enjoyability factors, I guess, I just think that driving needs to be a bit more fun. I would say that the handbrake turn works really well, but I kind of feel like physically turning, especially in the faster cars, like because you're going quickly, you just don't turn at all, or you either turn or you spin out, and it all just kind of feels a little bit delayed. That is one thing that I would definitely say, is that I'll try and turn, and then it kind of feels like it happens about half a second later. Finally, with the cars, I feel that the camera angles aren't that good, and this is something that can be said about all the vehicles really, is that the cameras need a little bit of work. Moving on to the helicopters, and I think this is where the situation is certainly at its worst. It is incredibly clunky. It is incredibly hard to sort of know quite how you're going. By that, I kind of mean I don't really know when I'm going forwards unless I actually look at the ground. I feel like in GTA, bringing that back up again, it's really easy to tell if you're going forwards, backwards, or whatever, because the camera angle means you see what angle your like helicopter's at. Whilst with this, it kind of feels like you're always directly behind the helicopter, so you can't really tell how much you're going forwards or backwards or whatever. There's no rudders, which is the same with planes, which sucks. Like, you can't do really tight turns that easily. You kind of have to like physically change the angle of the helicopter instead of just using the rudders on the back to do like turning on the spot, which is really bad, I think. Just make LB and RB do that. That would be far better. And I just feel that you aren't using your air vehicles to their maximum capacity because they're such a pain in the arse to fly. I mean, you go to other games where helicopters have had weapons and stuff, which this does have, which has got good potential, but I feel like they're kind of crap at the moment because you can't line your shots up properly, because you can't turn on the spot very easily, at least, which you can in other games such as GTA. And I kind of feel like the AI when driving helicopters suck. I literally just had one drive into me, mean that mine was about to blow up, so I had to bail out, and then they could just fly off. That feels wrong. And if I'm like going like continuously flying up to try and fight them, they'll then just fly up, so I can't get to them. Boats I think work quite well. I think that they serve their purpose pretty nicely. Obviously, there's not a massive amount of water in the game, but driving them has felt really smooth so far. So that is a massive positive. So how do we fix this? One, make the controls a bit more responsive, and maybe I need to change my controller sensitivity a little bit with the driving. That might be a thing. But I think the controls need to be a little bit more responsive, and I think the camera angles need to work a lot better. You need to be able to change the camera angle, and you need to have it so like you can change the camera angle with the right stick, and then when you release it, it doesn't go back to where like default position is. Certainly with flying the helicopters, and that is terrible in my opinion. I feel like that needs to feel a lot snappier, and I just feel the whole driving mechanic needs to be a lot cleaner. That is probably the best way to describe it. Is at the moment it's very like clunky, and it's very just disappointing, I guess. It feels like it's from quite a few years ago in terms of driving mechanics, which isn't what you want from a game like this. If this game wants to have lasting potential, I think there needs to be more, for a start, more sort of customization in terms of vehicles, and I think that the driving needs to be more fun. At the moment, it kind of feels like a chore of getting from A to B, whilst in other games that certainly isn't the case. And finally, just going on to what I just mentioned, customization. I think it would be cool to be able to have like your own vehicles that you like keep with you and you customize. I don't know how they would do that. Maybe at the each sort of checkpoint you could have your vehicle spawn and you could change the colors and you could upgrade it and make it cool and make it better. I don't really know how they'd implement that, and I'm not entirely sure how I would even have them do that, but I think that would be something that would be really, really cool to see. Anyway, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, do subscribe. If you're new, do leave a like. Leave your thoughts in the comments. There are so many videos for Tom Clancy Goes to Recon Wildlands on our channel at the moment. The growth has been absolutely fantastic. A few days ago, we hit 200 subscribers. We're already getting on our way to 300. I think we've gained 35 in like 2 days, which has just been out of my mind. Brilliant. So yeah, thank you so much for that. If you're new, thank you so much for subscribing. If you've been here for a while, again, thank you for your loyalty. It's been truly great. Yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.